I agree to my system? I know I had a script. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. No? I don't understand why when maybe they, oh, they didn't update it. Last time it was 2017. Go ahead and living. Flags, etc. So yeah, I was looking at this Django REST API. So that seems pretty promising because I can still retain the use of Python instead of like Java. Although I can manage my way around Java or bot. I had to kind of fiddle with things to get working, and Riaz he got me squared away. That was good. So yeah, I can dabble in Java, but it's not like my native element. I had to say programming language, scripting language is my native element. It's going to be Python or PowerShell. So yeah. I've been reinvigorated by the delegation. Like I said in my last post, like these delegations, they motivate the hell out of me. So when you delegate, I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna volunteer my IT, freaking 11 plus years of IT know-how, problem solving, troubleshooting, and that's like my gift to y'all. Like, if you look at my Steam wallet, I haven't asked for like, I haven't done any like proposals or anything. Although a proposal would probably be a good idea for Steam Flag Award for the community, and especially our mods, because they're the ones in the background like looking at flags, approving flags. So yeah, that's been on my to-do list, and I'm a slacker, because I got life happens. I've last year I got a couple of life-changing medical diagnoses, that kind of like I don't know. It sucks. I lived freaking 34 years, and I find out that I have a genetic disorder. My daughter has the same genetic disorder that I passed down to her. So yeah, it's kind of like that's a bummer. And of course my daughter's moderately autistic, so we got to deal with that. And she's a handful. I'll tell you what. But anyways, I want to get active again. Not like one of those like New Year's resolutions where I'm gonna. So one of my bad habits in the past, and I'll tell you, it's been. I'm a very ambitious person, but sometimes my ambition exceeds like what resources I can allocate in terms of time, effort, and of course, I deal with chronic pain. It's hard sometimes to get the right development frame of mind. I'm feeling like I can give my best. Pain is like I don't behave. I don't do anything evaluate it. I'm well into the filter of my pain. Almost like clarity on broken. I hate that. Jacked up since my 405. Oh, that 105 is pretty much gone. Like, look at the X-ray down at my MRI. There's no disc there. So it's like, 404 disc not found. Yeah, it's pain. Sitting in this chair right now, and I just feel like yeah, like the opportunities to get things done when I have the clarity of thought, and I'm not just like my pain. I'm good right now. Might as well take advantage while I have this mind. So yeah, I'm on currently has a follower of 21 like that. So that means the legion of flaggers, flag, get us some how many tokens do we get now? Let's look at Steam Engine. Pretty significant number. Right here. I broke it. Okay, SFR. Alright. I'm not sure if I can get the stats on this supply. So yeah, there's like 2,600 tokens out there. I don't know exactly precisely how many have burned, finding how to do further burning. But so each one of them, like if you look over here on Discord, so like if you bid, let's see, I just used the bot to vote. actually, I can tell you, I think it's more closely, it's more of that value. And so what is that? Work to be done in terms of quality assurance, these little things like fighting the logo through, all that stuff takes time. It's not magic. But I don't maintain so when you look at this, that's the SBD amount, right? It's not, despite the dollar sign there in business, I don't believe it's the US dollar amount. So take that how you will. Alright, anyways. The script right here. We're a SQL-free database and MySQL on there. so I definitely want to pick things back up. I know, again, I get ambitious and I make all these promises like of what I want to do, and it eats me up inside of me. It's just like it doesn't happen. So if anything, my resolutions are something along the lines of instead of making like these pie in the sky, like I'm gonna do this and do that. Because like I'm an idea guy. I know I have good ideas. However, like the steps in between the ideas, I get a little like I get ahead of myself like that. As if I can do all these things myself. So just like it's better to take baby steps. Do what I can. Spare time. Get another dev on this. It's an open source project. So if anybody wants to like take a peek, it's out there. And repository. Anybody's welcome. You can start establishing yourself like this. Project, obviously I'm using my tokens, my 50-ish tokens to support. It's not much, definitely not like how far with like the work, development. I do this stuff for a living, so I kind of have an idea. Support the people that are willing to do work. And if we fail to do that, then we're showing our colors in the community. That's what I'm saying. So always, like firm posts, like let's try to move the price, etc. Y'all are going in a direction that I don't think it is. Steem can establish itself as a blockchain that fair distribution, we don't have, it's not going to be like absolute fair, but it's going to be more fair. We're going to grow better and better. We're obviously perfect. We're going to hope I got all those. Take a look at way more often with this 3D voxel art, like this is cool stuff. Me, I like video games and gamers, so like nostalgia, like those voxels, like kind of got a 8-bit kind of look to it, like that's the sort of stuff. We gotta encourage those sort of people. Yeah. So how do we do that? Steem Flag Awards. That's what I needed. Freaking semicolon. That was it. That's it may have seemed a little quick. That's not so much, but yeah, there's more like 7,000 more. Exact count of flags. Barrel with okay. A lot of more follow-on flags. Stop telling people what you do. You need to stop organizing. Gosh. All caps. Hell yeah. Flags. I mean, I don't know if that in itself is enough to substantiate putting in a proposal. I mean, I think something, a little handout for the mods. I mean, it'd be nice to get something for development. I'm not asking for my hourly rate. Salary, but I know what they're making hours. So yeah, I mean, I would work at a discount, and I can set some like deliverables, like I'll put this many hours into development, and you have to freaking watch. And you set the stopwatch when I actually start coding, as opposed to what I'm doing right now. Just kind of digging around. Yeah, I'm just kind of running my app in the post, kind of expected it. But yeah, so 2 years, 40,000 flags, more than 40,000 flags. And so like we have a lot of room for automation. For instance, like a blacklist in something like Steam fashion, where say someone is just like a constantly spamming small amounts, and it's like it's a little bit of there's a lot of overhead when it comes to users going, clicking downvote. So like, what if we had a way where you could do, alright, yeah, this user is black this time, let's go ahead and put it on the blacklist, or block, whatever. Don't be fooled by these hours. Sometimes I've left the game open and went to sleep. So we're gonna open up this database browser. Oh, well, maybe because I didn't have my headset on. Son of a... Alright. Oh, well, maybe because I didn't have my headset on. Son of a... It's not the first time either. Alright, let's kill that music. I'm obviously not listening. Oh, well, maybe because I didn't have my headset on. Son of a... Shut up, YouTube. It's not the first time either. Alright, let's kill that music. I'm obviously not listening. Oh, well, maybe because I didn't... Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, so... Back to work. Damn, I hate when I do that shit. I'm like, I get excited. Oh, I'm a live stream and don't even. All right. So we downloaded the database file. I can't believe I did that again. So like I was just like talking to myself, or maybe y'all can hear me. I don't know. All right. Well, that's embarrassing. Shit happens. All right. Open up that database. And so we're going to trim a lot of this stuff because a lot of it is no longer relevant to what we do. Flaggers table, probably going to go, well, actually I think some of our queries rely on it, but I would like to get rid of it. Heal posts, that was a project that never really took off. I started because we basically wanted a way to, when flaggers faced retaliation from token manipulators, which they often do, we wanted a means, a mechanism of mitigating that, right? And so I started creating a bot that would basically, all right, well, it's going to enumerate all Steem Flag awards, SFR mod fund, SFR not treasury, mod fund posts, and anytime those took a hit from a user, then it would automatically counter, or automatically counter on a post that had visibility. So like, you know, if it was downvoted to oblivion, it makes no sense trying to upvote it and you're like still like way deep in the hole. So, but we don't pick fights with whales. So that doesn't really happen too often. Sometimes the controversy or drama, it does crop up. You know, maybe someone, you know, saw an orca abusing. Orca is someone that possesses a lot of stake, right? And we tend to not pick fights with orcas. We tend to so, you know, in the Marines, I learned some leadership principles. Employ your
command in accordance with its capabilities. And our capabilities are not um, our capabilities are limited um, to up to users with such and such stake. I would say somewhere in the 50s, maybe 100 Steam power. That's pushing it. That's pushing the envelope. Uh, yeah. But when shit hits the fan, and it does, I remember there was a time that I myself started flagging this user, and then oh hey, that's an orca. Oops. um, and thankfully it was actually next gen crypto that saved us from that ordeal. So props to him. Um, there's times I've been ambivalent because you know he's gone through phases and he's come around and he's doing good now. So much respect for that. We all are on a journey and we learn in life. Sometimes we do things that um, you know we change and we're like, yeah, why did I do that? I'm not even gonna say the reason that you know back in the day, but um, you know he's been an ally against the token manipulators. Although a lot of people have been allies that have themselves engaged in that stuff. You know that's kind of like out of scope. We can't tell our supporters what to do, right? Especially our high stakes supporters. Um, and that doesn't mean we had to like it. It doesn't mean we had to agree because they're supporting us. It's just one of those things. Uh, all right, so and I try my best to be consistent. Like with what we're doing and well, if we had the capabilities to deal with whales that were misbehaving, we would do that. But we don't, and it's if the community wants to entrust us with the stake to do that job, um, then perhaps we'll um, cross that bridge. But we're not there, and I kind of like think about, well, okay, what if someone like was a supporter and now they've like flipped and we have the stake to deal with them. I think it is what it is. We'll engage, um, but we appreciate the support in the past, and we'll try to lift them up, and hey, hopefully they'll come around and do the right thing. That sort of sentiment. We're not trying to like beat people down and not give them any room for redemption. Like one user I engaged recently, um, I told them, if you start posting positive things, then I'm going to use my tokens to vote your content. After I had raised awareness about their video being plagiarized, and yeah, that okay. So I will say this: um, Three Speak, they could use some help. Maybe look at their content. If you see something, um, look at the title. That's how I tracked it down. I found that the content was a Red Bull advertisement or part of a Red Bull. It was posted by Red Bull. They said they got it from Facebook. Um, but they've since seemed penitent of their actions and they want to do the right thing. So like, don't go try to find them and like you know downvote them to oblivion. You know, the point being is we're trying to influence behavior for the better. We're not just trying to like cast people out and oh, you abused, like you know you're done. You got the scarlet letter of abuse, and there's no recourse, no path to being a good you know good Steemian. Alright, so yeah, a lot of these things like dust, that's going to go. We had that in place because certain downvoters were just like downvoting and it was below the dust threshold. This is when we're actually voting comments when they're approved versus distributing credits. So that's going to go away. Actually, I think I can remove it. Paid. That one's kind of iffy. So our bot, sometimes it would error out before it would mark paid, and it was like paying. It was paying comments like or paying flags over and over again. I since created. So yeah, the way it was, the lesson I learned from that is if you're doing a SQL transaction in one function, you want to go ahead and commit that transaction in the function. You don't want to wait, you know, basically what was going on is we're distributing credits and there was a function to distribute credits, and I was trying to like for to ensure everybody got paid, and there wasn't an error, you know, maybe a node issue and a bot freaking died or something. I wouldn't commit until the end of the whole whole thing, and so there was a function and there was functions in the function, and basically what was happening is those database transactions, they were going into the black hole, and people were the paid column was not getting updated. So then the next day, oh, we'll still pay the same flags, and yeah, it took a while, and then someone brought it to my attention, and I fixed it, and I fixed it by putting the commits in the so there's multiple parts of the payment. You know, basically the bot has a limited amount of credits that it distributes per day. Again, you know, we're trying to work within our capabilities. We're not just trying to write a whole bunch of blank checks to users based on their flags that we cannot reasonably pay out with our vote value. So there's a basically daily allotment that the bot will be like, all right, I can upvote this amount in this day, so let's try to pay as many flags as possible with that amount of SPD vote value. And so that was the rationale, and why I chose to leave the commits in the end, because all right, well, if there was a problem sending that transaction, we're not going to update it to paid, but sometimes, you know, it'll pay, and you know, it should have been updated, and for whatever reason, the function, there was some sort of isolation in the SQL context. And I was looking at SQLite 3. It's set by default to auto commit, so it should have done that, but I think because of, again, it was isolated in a function, that context, it just basically went into the void. All right, but what I'm interested in showing y'all is how many non-follow-on flags we have, right? So we're gonna filter based on not that. How do I filter? Ones or follow-on flags. So I don't want equals 0. Or no. Does that work? No. Or no? Okay. Better yet, let's just go ahead and do the sequel. Select star, or select rather count. Count. Flip. Alright, from. How do I type? Where. Okay. Paid is not. I think it is not. Dadgummit. Not null or zero. Okay, that's not it. Gotta brush up on my SQL. Not is not. Okay. No up arrow for you. Not. No. Keep old habits die hard. Oh, follow on exists and follow on equals not one. Okay, let's try this again. Damn it, I keep on doing that up arrow. For follow on, let's just do it like this. Zero. That is, well, that ain't right. Not no. Not null. Wait, we did that. Maybe I gotta open the database again. Yeah, that's probably it. Open SFR. Maybe. This is kind of throwing me off. I mean, we got to count earlier. What was it? What was it? What was the syntax? Whatever. Let's try it again. Open. Okay. better yet, we can just subtract it from the total earlier. Okay, so all right, that's fair enough. 30,000, almost 31,000 are follow-on flags. How does that work? Okay, so the mods approved roughly, 10,000 flags. But so after a mod approves a flag, the post is basically free game. Anybody can drop their downvote on it and then get the credits after the fact. So follow-on flags are not necessarily representative of mods, labor, reviewing, but the other 10,000, that most assuredly is. So the mods, including myself, we reviewed 10,000 plus pieces of content and approved for various things: spam, plagiarism, bid bot misuse, and all those sort of things. Comment spam. It's 10,000. It's still nothing to scoff at. People are putting their time into doing this, including yours truly, and developing. So, yeah, it'd be nice to get a little cha-ching, something for our time. I'm not like trying to retire from approving Steem flags, but just I don't know. Whatever y'all think is fair, and I think that those sort of decisions, what Steemians decide to do, that reflects. Are we fair in our rewards? Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I make cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Oh goodness. There goes my New Year's resolution, my New Year's diet. No, I'm doing better. I'm actually hitting the gym and stuff, but I mean, cupcakes, can't really turn that down. Okay. So anyways, now you have an idea of what mods are doing, improving 10,000 flags in 2 years. Where were we? So now we have the SQL file, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Thankfully, I have enough RAM to open something like this. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens when I try to import it straight up like that. Oh, I need to open up the... So I'm going to put it into my test server here. Okay. That's the old one. I can show you the difference, so. They look the same. Confused? Okay. It's alright. So we're going to run through the process. Let's look at that GitHub repo. Damn, such a freaking dunce. Didn't even have my didn't have my mic on. Such a freaking dipshit. We already dumped, so all we need to do at this point, I want to go ahead and drop the MySQL stuff I had. Yep. Better yet, let's just let's blow away MySQL. Ubuntu. Okay. Just blow it away. Start fresh. Yes. Do we need tunes? Just turn them low. Some of my weird freaking video game shit. Again, I'm a big time like old school video gamer, and I don't know, something about listening to like VGM stuff. It kind of like evokes nostalgia. It reminds me of a time when life was more simple, and you know, I kind of dig that. Not that I would like trade where I am now for back when I was a kiddo playing some NES. Yes, remove it all. So I guess as a bonus, we're gonna go through the MySQL installation. Okay, so done deal. Let's go ahead and install. The Google foo is strong in this one. Not really. I did have an update not so long ago. You know, I'll get better, and once I get in the habit, maybe I should like make it a routine. Like, hey, I'm a live stream every Wednesday. I should be live streaming anytime I do work. You know, like if I'm doing work for the blockchain, like, you know, here's the proof. I'm doing it. Yes. Continue. Maybe after this, I'll do a live stream of reacting to Resident Evil 2. Like I was one. I was one of those. Like I loved Resident Evil 1, the remake on the GameCube. I wasn't really playing it when it like first came out on the PlayStation. I had a PlayStation eventually. Kind of like I was late to the party. but I love the photorealism on the GameCube, and it was just so like. There were some moments there, you know, obviously like the one of the biggest moments is when you're going to that hall and the freaking dogs jump through the freaking windows and you're just like, you know, shit yourself. So yeah, like, but I don't really like the direction they went with the 6 and the other ones. I don't know if I'm it's like fixed camera angles. It's just kind of like the atmosphere. It was more kind of like Matrixy action versus the survival horror, like just that kind of like, you know, conserving your ammo. I don't know about those ink ribbons, man, but you know, it's just it got you really like invested. See, I played the shit out of the GameCube remake of Resident Evil 1. Alright, sudo MySQL. Okay. Oh, hell no, you aren't gonna see my password. Tripping. Put this on the other screen. Shoo. Alright. Yes. Remove anonymous users. Yes. Yes. Remove. Disallow root logon remotely. Okay, yeah. Pretty standard stuff. Yes. Don't need no test database. Yes, why not? All done. Alright. Let's get back to that repo. So I think what I'm going to do, and I think this is what I did last time, I just pipe out the SFR SQL thing. Yeah, I didn't do it exactly to this. It's probably gonna fail, and I'll figure out the right syntax, and then we'll put that in a. I think we'll put that in a technical article once I get all this sorted out. Root. Oh, it's gonna want me to put the password in. Okay. D. SFR, new password. SFR DBA. I don't know if piping the files. Oof. Dadgummit. Yeah, it ain't working. Now, I've been down this road before. When it fails, what I gotta do is I gotta kill the script. So, here you go. Here's another lesson for you. Grep SQL. Kill 28032. Out of there, son. Alright. Damn, how did I do this last time? I think I saved. Oh, I saved this stuff. Yeah. I freaking saved this stuff. Oh, I see. Yeah, I actually I moved the database file and dumped in. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, what I'm going to want to do is just go ahead and upload. Yeah. Went to overwrite. Okay, I got this. Terminated. Like that. Maybe it needs my oh no. I gotta sudo it? Perhaps. Must be root, not my actual user. So I'm getting authentication errors. Done been through this before. We're gonna go ahead and remove it again. Sorry. I don't know exactly what I did. And we're not gonna run that secure one. Because perhaps that's what's killing our script. Y'all can see this. Sip on my drinky poo. I am the liquor. Remove all. I'm gonna Thanos those databases. I am inevitable. So I need to like, with my OBS, I need to get a whole bunch of memes added. I mean, I had other streams where I put in a bunch of memes, like just used situationally. Just that would make it. I mean, that's entertaining. I like when YouTubers do that, but they do it all like, you know, pre-recorded videos, but just like on the fly, live stream, boom. You hit the right meme. It's like hitting the G spot. All right. Oh, fuck. Well, time to change the password. There we go. All right. Permission denied. Oh, because I gotta freaking install it again. Dipshit. Retard. You're dumb. You're so dumb. Yeah, so if anybody's watching this, like that potato, Mr. Potato Head business on Steam, it's just like, okay, so the thing about, they're like sending the funds to a service to sell delegations, accepting SPD at $1, like honoring the delegations as if SPD were $1. I'm just really trying to like think about that. And so, you know, like, it's all like the same people that, you know, sell votes, create bid bots. And yes, I am absolutely prejudiced against people that run bid bots, because like they've been they've been undermining curation for the longest, and like new Steam, it has given me new hope in the chain. Like I've bought more Steam than I ever have after like new Steam, and seeing people like turn away from the old vote sellers and reward pool based promotion. And so I'm kind of wary of this stuff. It seems like they're trying to come around and like it's like, oh, this altruistic like pumping SBD stuff. And again, like, or I posted already a comment about this. Like, there's ethical implications of that. Like, these people are essentially trying to manipulate the SBD market. It's market manipulation, and they're putting that on trending. So it's like honest folks, like, oh, so that's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to manipulate and make it like appear that this thing has more demand than it really does. So yeah, there's kind of like ethical implications of that. Like, it's just like, why can't people, instead of doing all this convoluted like burning and potato posts, like just try to make this place, make Steam more poppin', like, more engagement, more fun stuff, like more drama, more cringe coin maybe one day. But not all this bullshit like freaking Mr. Potato Head, like, get that shit out of here. That's all I gotta say. Like, it seems like the same people, like they're always just, it's just another thing, like, that's not curation, that's not, it's not, there's no utility to that. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't understand how so many people are sold on this sort of stuff. Like, stop trying to manipulate the market and make, start working on the community. Make it where people want to be here. Again, that's it. That's like, I don't think there's any refutation of that. All this like freaking, I don't know, silliness. Alright, got the freaking SQL installed again. Just stop y'all scheming. Be honest. That's all you gotta do. Alright, I gotta set a password. Gosh dog it. I guess we'll go ahead and do this shit. I mean, it's Steam it, not scheme it, right? I'm so clever. No, but for real though, stop freaking scheming. sons of bitches. Just, honest, hard work. And creating things that are, like, cool and awesome. Like, I mean, Steam Monsters, I wanted to hop on the train, but it's just, I was kind of turned off by the vote selling activities of, that preceded it. So, yeah. And I guess that's just one thing. That's the thing. Like when someone is been about that sort of behavior, I tend to be like, nah, man, I want to. You built your empire on something that I fundamentally disagree with. So sorry, dude. That's what's up. That's how I feel. I mean, I guess I can forgive and forget, but you gotta stop doing the thing you're doing. You still got, post boosting services, like you got all that freaking stake. You could be supporting moderation, but nah, you want to freaking support a damn potato. So, get the hell out of here. I'm not crazy. I mean, it shouldn't make sense. Fuck. Ah. I did this before. I already did this. Oh, it was already pseudo. Huh. Oh, wait a second. Alright, I got this. It had to be... It was Python 2 point something. Yeah, it was definitely apt to say that I was going to stumble through this, because that is exactly what I'm doing. Like, to the letter. Enter password. Oh, fuck. Alright. I need to go back in time and figure out how I did this before. I literally just set this password. It's that stupid secure script. It's not doing what I want it to do. Gotta purge it again. Yeah. I'm gonna do it the way that I did it before. I think I went and I set the permissions, username and password. I didn't use some secure script. Third time's the charm, right? Hopefully. It's driving me crazy because I've done all this stuff before. Wait a second. Oh, son of a bitch. So, I think I had to specify root user, but I'm pretty sure I tried that. The problem is I'm trying to do things a different way than I did them previously. Because I forgot the way I did them previously. I mean, I saved the commands for one part of it, but the credential part I did not. Seven, come on. Let's look at. Yeah, I set the user via an actual query. Oh, not SQLite. Why do I keep doing that? MySQL. Okay. Looks like that's what we need. Hmm. Our default admin. Okay, cool. Create user. Joe Mama. Not really. Security through obscurity. You don't even know. What my username is. Or do you? You probably do, because that screen earlier, but let's just forget about that. Okay, so the user should have permissions. Quit. Quit. How to quit? Exit. Okay. I still think I'm gonna need to format that file like I did last time. hell of a time to authenticate. Oh, I didn't flush permissions. That might be part of the problem. So I'm gonna try to stop the services. Alright. Oh my gosh. Ah, this is killing me. Alright, let's freaking kill it again. I'm gonna take a break. I freaking did this. I did all this. Why is it not working now? Alright. Well, we got the export down. I'm tempted to go ahead and pause the stream, and I guess we can do the import part after I take my little break. Maybe get a new post, get some more votes, because, like, you know, I mean, $6 and how much do I get in curation, so but it is what it is. I guess this is what the Steam community sees as development work for Steem Flag Awards is worth. For me, I guess you should take it as positive, constructive criticism. When a potato is getting like on the front page and, you know, funding delegations and stuff like that, yeah, that's legit. That's cool. No, I'm not bitter at all. Me? I'm gravy. Freaking, I'm good. Stupid potato. Oh, this database is I'm gonna give me something to smash. Without consequence. my heavy bag freaking, my brother was hitting it, and it freaking, he knocked it off the damn thing. I'm so, like, I was like, dude, bro, like, take it easy. I mean, it's like I loosened the pickle jar, okay, and he had the coup de grace. I haven't been hitting that. I went actually hit the heavy bag a little bit for today. It's therapeutic, you know. I need that therapy because I just deal with too much stupidity on the day-to-day. Alright, so I got rid of it again. Again! You know, maybe I'll try that freaking secure one once more and do the flush permissions. That's probably where I screwed up. Alright, we'll try it again. We'll try this. I gotta install it. Yeah, I'm not holding up right now. This shit is frustrating. It's a frustrating hobby. Why did I subject myself to this punishment? I don't know. Maybe I'm got a little tinge for masochism or something. Actually, I probably do. I mean, I'm a pepperhead and I like eating freaking like ungodly hot stuff. I used to be like freaking rowdy with my physical fitness, like punish my body, and I mean, I've kind of like I've lost my edge throughout the years. You know, I'm like Gohan, you know, and after the freaking Frieza saga, like just chilling, and then maybe I'll become a superhero or something. I mean, I am a mutant, and it's a gene that isn't on the what you call. It's not. It hasn't been observed before. Okay, yeah. Actually, I want to tell you, yeah, I got what's called Ehlers-Danlos type 2, and I'm gonna freak you out right now. Like, I can do this with my thumb, right? Just casually, you know. I don't know what is that like. I'm like double jointed, multiple fingers, like, so it's like if I was a Street Fighter character, I'd probably be like Dowsum or something. Pretty flexible. I mean, I think scratch. I don't need no back scratcher. Like the people that have my disorder, they're the folks that do the circus shit and like the Stretch Armstrong. I was reading about it. This dude, he can like stretch his stomach like 6 inches or something. But 6 inches, I think it's pretty wild. Like, I don't know how far I can stretch my stomach. Okay, I guess we'll try. This belly right here. Oh shit! I can't get that high up. You know, let's try another loose skin area. See how far I can stretch. That's not really. Nah. Yeah, I don't get that part. I just got the joints. So yeah, it's something that affects your collagen production. So like connective tissue, my eyes. It's probably one of the reasons why they're going to shit like rapid, real quick in a hurry. I used to have like bird's eye vision, like 2015 in one eye, and then lo and behold, I'm freaking 34 with glasses. Um, some people say like, oh, it's because I work on computers, but I think it's just there's some sort of like degeneration going on. All right, let's install that sequel. But yeah, so I mean, if all else fails, guys, I guess I can join the circus. I mean, y'all hit me up if they're coming to town. I'll go try out. Or the X-Men. I mean, my ability is probably more impressive than Meg Griffin's, right? Growing her nails, spontaneous. No, actually, that's pretty cool. I would like to do that. I would trade this in a heartbeat for her ability. Yeah, so daughter's got it as well. And I gotta see the heart doctor, ophthalmologist, see if like I'm gonna die. It's cool though, like we all gotta go sometime. So I embrace it. I embrace the day that I shuffle off this mortal coil, and never had to deal with stupid sequel installations ever again in my life. My second life. Oh, are we got a religious tangent going? Yeah, the whole second death thing, like, I already got the fix. I found the fix action, and it's been implemented in my brain. I didn't implement it, someone else implemented it. D1 implemented it in my dome, and I assented. I believed in this blood, this thing, and people are like, "What the hell is this home dude talking about?" Jesus, yeah, that feller back 2,000 years ago died on a cross. Like, everybody in the religiosity and the Christian, the organized religion, they want to tell you like you got to be a Boy Scout to go to heaven, but it's like, nah, bro. I'm going to heaven because it's the merit of someone else and not me. So like I could be a turd, but obviously I'm I was given something where I have this like empathy for people, so I'm not going to be a turd. Like, gift of the Holy Spirit, etc. Like, it's not me, because if it weren't for him, then I'd still be biting heads off geckos in a freaking what's that circle that you with the freaking star? Like, I was into some weird shit, that was me. I was a metalhead. I was like just embracing everything dark, and you can still embrace dark things, but like not like that. Not sacrificing to Prince of the Power of the Air and all that junk. And it's something that's beyond like rational or empirical verification. Like, I can try to explain this system to you, and if I did my job, like, you at least understand the system. But you may not like, oh, I don't believe that though. But at least, okay, all right, I get what you believe. I get that, but I'm not buying it. And then I'm done. Like, oh, you don't buy it. All right, well, cool. On to the next person, and keep you in prayer. Like, that's how it is. It's not like the religious world. They're trying to like guilt you into, oh, if you don't believe, then you're going to hell. You're going to be suffering. Someone's going to be like tickling you, and you're not going to be liking it for all eternity. Like, they're going to have a feather, and it's just going to be like, no, that's I don't believe in the eternal conscious torture chamber doctrine. That's something that the church, the false church, false religion has concocted throughout the years. I mean, if you look at the scriptures You understand, like, soul that sins shall die. Well, you know, if you die, you're done, you're gone. It's a permanent thing. It's eternal. So that's eternal punishment. Um, yeah, and all these people using fear tactics, using emotional appeals. This emotionalism, like they get into the theatrics and like, I don't have to do none of that. I just have to convey simple thing. Christ died on the cross for his people, and he paid for their sins, and it's done. And necessarily, as a result of that payment, it's going to be imparted to the people, and they're going to believe. They're going to be freed from the curse of Adam, and they're going to believe it's a necessary result. So there's like, you know, a chain of causality that, yeah, damn, did y'all expect that? And I was going to go on this little rant, but yeah, that's what I believe. So I can chill with my evangelism. I know that God's gonna, you know, when that opportunity arises, he's gonna put the words in my mouth. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna spit it, and if they're intended to believe, then they're gonna believe. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe on their deathbed. But that's just my theology, my soteriology. I don't have to. I don't have to be like desperate like these religious people where they're just like, you know, where their Jesus is like knocking on the door like a freaking, like a solicitor, you know, like people are like, hey, don't you see the sign? It said no solicitors. Like, we got one of those signs at our doors, but I'll make those Jehovah's Witnesses a little uncomfortable because I know their theology, and I know how to poke holes in it. So yeah, it's just like people believe a lot of things, but they're inconsistent or irrational. And I will submit to you today that what I believe is 100%. It's internally consistent and it is rational. Okay. And you know, you can point to everything in the, you know, all the miraculous in the Bible and be like, well, how did that happen? Like that's not the thrust of my argument for evangelism. It's either you believe that Christ died for your sins or you don't. And if you believe that is like, if you believe it and you really believe it, then your life is gonna correspond. You know, you're gonna live with that freedom, that just like rebellious freedom to the religious institutions, and you're gonna be able to like swear and make edgy jokes and do things that will, these little snooty like Pharisees are gonna be like turning their heads like, you know, what's that dude on? Like that's cool stuff. And that's what I'm about, like liberty, Christian liberty, and people being able to live according to the dictates of their conscience, and walking in faith, growing in knowledge. So like basically, the outworking of my faith, how I live it, that's in accordance with my knowledge and grace that has been allotted to me. So as I grow in knowledge and grace, that walk will, you know, continue to evolve, mature, and so forth. But you know, like I can be a freaking asshole, and I can be very selfish, and like I haven't been going to church. Although the church I'm going to, I think a lot of it is it's not according to those convictions that I'm conveying to you. These people, a lot of them are lost in there, but it's no excuse for me not to attend church, you know, and at least be a light unto those people. It's just, I don't know, I make up excuses like, oh, my wife, you know, she don't want to join me, and she does. She's just not a morning person, so we're working on it. But it's like it has been embarrassing, like going over there and like I'm solo. But yeah, we're working on that. But it doesn't mean like, oh, if you don't go to church, you're lost. It just means that you're not being there for the brethren that may be there, or the potential brethren that may be there, if that makes sense. Like you're going to church, you're like people that believe what I believe, or salvation is secure. It was secured at the Calvary, and we believe it with full assurance. Like there's no doubt. There's no doubt in the value of his blood. It's just is a done deal. Transaction complete. It's like freaking blockchain. You know what I'm saying? Like that transaction was freaking. It's got enough confirmations. It's in. There ain't no doubt. So anybody that's like looking at themselves like, oh, I'm not, I haven't walked this many ladies across the street, or I haven't, done this many good deeds. I'm obviously not saved because I don't have, the works. And so now what they're saying is Christ's sacrifice and the blood he shed on the cross is it's only effective if they have works. So they don't believe it. They don't believe in the atoning value. They believe in themselves. They had to add something to it. So yeah, that's basically a indication of unbelief. So those people in church, those religious hypocrites, you can point that out to them, like when they're do they believe in the blood or not? It's a binary thing. It's not like, it's not on a spectrum, and it's all based on him, what he did, his work, and it don't matter how much of an asshole we can be. We have a bad day, wake up, not a morning person, maybe tell someone off. He died for those sins too. So that's it. But again, it's not licensed. It's not saying like, oh, go freaking, go on a serial killer rampage. It's just saying, because if you have that spirit, you're gonna be given the fruit of the spirit: love, joy, peace. Because basically, I don't have to like compete in the world, because my treasure is already, it's secure. Although I'll still compete a little bit, because I want resources to help people and build, dreams, visions, things like that. But I don't have to like, I don't have to live in any sort of legal fear that my sins are, I'm still under the wrath of God, because I believe 100% that I'm clothed in his righteousness. He's basically like, a lot of people in false religion, their righteousness is in them and in Christ. And that don't work. It's like you're trying to smuggle something in, and God's gonna be like, hey, hold up, get customs over here. Kick them out. Just like those fools in the Old Testament that tried to hide the silver. They were trying to smuggle something in. It's symbolic. He won't accept no strange fire. Like, he only accepts the sacrifice that he has preordained from the foundation of the world. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's a different kind of religion, folks. It's not something, sovereign grace. You don't see that very often when you go to the churches. You just see a whole lot of moralism and is that a killing floor jam? Yeah. So yeah, I don't have to play those games with people. I'm straight up like, this is what I believe, and take it or leave it. Either you believed in the atonement or you don't, and we'll see what happens. But I believe in it 100%. And you know what he says? He says he's the Sabbath. He's our rest. So we can chill. We don't got to get on the treadmill of false religion and trying to do this and that. That's not how it is. Okay, so we're going to try that secure installation again. Thought I was going to take a break, but you know what? Let's just push through. Alright. Cerberus. Okay. Sudo MySQL. Alright, cool. We're in. Add to the flush privileges. Flush privileges. Let's check it again. Okay. I think we can... I think we're good now. I hope. Finally get this freaking import done. Boom! It's done! Nice! Freaking got it! Finally! I guess I better get those commands. So we got the import. That's beautiful. So based on this, I will create an article so it'll help anybody that's trying to do the same thing. Again, I stumbled through it, bumped my head a few times, but we got it. So let's go ahead, create a duplicate session. I'm gonna log in. Oh, because that's not even the password. Retard. And I was just showing y'all it. Like, hack me, hack me. Idiot. My new password is amusing. Just saying. It's amusing and it's wrong. Ugh. Please. Oh, cool. I'm in. I am in. Here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. It doesn't have my password in there. That's the one thing about streaming. You gotta be careful about that shit. Select star from. It's weird because I didn't have to format stuff like I did last time. List tables. I think it's list tables. Yeah. List SQL, MySQL. Show tables. I'm gonna open the database. Use SFR. Steem Flag boards. Okay. Oh, hey, I can up arrow. How about that? Huh? Show tables. Well, that ain't right. Actually, So the import didn't seem to work. Oh, I know what I did. Case sensitivity. Of course. Yeah, error in SQL syntax. I told you. See? Oops. You have an error, check the manual, of course. Q. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay, if I recall, it's because of the spaces. Oh gosh. I know that. So, and also a lot of these types. Frick. A lot of these types got to be converted to the SQL type. Man, I wish I had this. I still had the freaking. So there's errors out on the first boolean. Damn, I wish I had the one that I shoot. That might be it. I mean, that'll at least tell me like what I need to do to get things straight. Let's append the name. And I know another one was like had to do with the quote marks. Yeah, this isn't the one. Alright, it's gonna be more involved than I thought, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream and get back to this. Oh, it's already 10? Damn. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. Make sure we get the syntax to create the tables right. Oh, there's Boolean post there. I was listening to this album and my dog had to get put down, so it, like, hits hard. Disaster piece. That freaking sucked. That was like the worst time of my life, having to put my dog down. It was awful. Freaking awful. Huh. It accepted it. So if I can do the same for the other tables. Yeah. Oh, and I also believe the start transaction, there was some variance in that. It's not start transaction, it's begin or something. Yeah, begin. Begin transaction. Something like that. Begin. Shit, seems to work. Commit at the end. Try that. This might be the ticket. And then I can chill. Maybe play some Resident Evil. Oh wait. I'm using an old database. You know, this is just practice. So it's okay if I'm using an old database. Cuz I'm going to do this shit again. So I think the problem is instead of exporting to a SQL file, I was trying to import the database directly, and that's why it wouldn't work. That makes sense. I mean, I don't know if it does or not. It's okay. Alright, so MySQL. You. So that means maybe that SQL from the newer SQL might work. Oops. Pragma foreign keys off. What? Oh. Aha! See, this one's jacked up. Ain't gonna work. As you can see, this one was cleaned up. It's so quotes, putting all this stuff on one line, matching the variables. Okay, I can do this shit. That's easy. I'm thinking I'm just gonna drop the database and start it over. But y'all get the gist. Like, it's not gonna be too difficult. It's just so double quotations need to be replaced with single quotes. Got to do a little bit of variable name matching. Which I freaking killed. probably. Begin. So it's not begin transaction, it's just begin. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Those double quotes needed to be nothing. No quotes. I remember. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Drop table. No, that's not what I meant to do. Dadgummit. Table back. I need all these tables. Yeah. Yeah. Almost done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost done. Huh? After this, I'm almost done.
Well, I made sausage and cow soup and hamburgers.
Sweet.
Which one do you want?
Huh?
Which one do you want?
Hamburgers.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put it to bed, I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'll make it.
All right. Flip. No. She hate when you have the cursor in the wrong box. Uh-oh. I gotta take out that transaction. All right. Oh, boy. It's working. Oh, table flaggers already exist. Where's that at? So I'm wondering if it, when it errors, does it like error and continue, or just say F you, throw you the finger? No, I guess the way to tell that is I query that table. Should be an empty set, actually. $40 $49.47. I think that was our count from earlier, so good. So that's it. Like I said, stumbling through, but here we are. We got a MySQL database with all the Steem Flag awards, flag data. Yup. That's how you do it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but hey, it's like 2 hours later, 3 hours later, 3 hours later, and we finally got it. Of course, you know, it wasn't all just chipping away at this task. I was kind of dilly-dallying, so probably could have done it faster. But next time I know, so The takeaways, the or not do outs, takeaways from this um, ordeal is one, um, after you do the MySQL secure thing, you gotta actually go in and set that user to authenticate via password, or it's not gonna work. Two, and actually I'm gonna drop those links, the links that I'm using. Links used. I just put that one in there. That was the main one. Something, I guess. I can only justify so much of my time, unless I'm making, it should be like, if I'm not like making 10, at least the minimum, the threshold for getting over the curve, then eventually I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck y'all. Not everybody that supports me, like, y'all are cool, but like the rest of the people that are just kind of like voting potatoes and shit, like, yeah, like, I value my time, and everyone else on this blockchain, y'all should value your time too, and don't let yourself, be cheated. If you're freaking like creating something that's valuable, and you're continuously like, it takes time to get, like, and there's people that got me on Autovoter, and because they seen that I was doing something like good, so it takes time. Like, yeah, be patient, but I think, well, the reason I'm like, it's, the guy that freaking failing, that's part of the reason. Usually I'd be around like 9. But I'm not gonna like bitch, piss, moan, and complain. It's just like, it's straight up, like, I'm just not gonna put my time in. And y'all know that. Like, y'all see me like, kind of like, I do my own thing. I'll play some games. I'll enjoy my life. Like, I like to make changes, positive changes on Steam when I can, but I'm not just gonna like be a dumbass and freaking and undervalue my own time, because I worked and I learned to get where I'm at to have the capabilities to do what I'm doing. So it's just that's just common sense, folks. Not trying to be like bitter, but I have like 1,000,001 ambitions. So hopefully, yeah, this isn't like, it's not like I'm like here to like entertain you or shit like that. But if you're part of this blockchain and like you see, hey, this dude's like doing something to make like this flag rewards thing better, and if you like are not an idiot and you acknowledge the value that this is bringing to Steam, then freaking, vote some shit. Like, hook a brother up. This ain't charity. Yeah. Okay, so database is imported. Next step is I got an article, my last post, and also that Django freaking REST API thing. Yeah, that's one. There was a Medium article, but Docker Django. Yeah, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm like whining or whatever, but I get paid. I want to say the big bucks, but I get paid pretty well in my profession. So like to come home and instead of me like, I don't know, relaxing, chillaxing, I'm trying to solve these problems for the the Steem blockchain, trying to bolster this community, trying to provide support. So some of y'all people that are out there that are kind of like, oh, well, you probably haven't like tuned into this stream in the first place, so it's like I'm talking to myself, but I don't know. Maybe campaign for Steem Flag awards if y'all really want, me, like, again, delegations equal motivation. Also votes, obviously, equal motivation. Like, I like seeing my stake grow, and that tells me like I'm doing something right, and I'm going to continue doing it. But if I see my I've seen people put in SPS and boom, like they're freaking, they made it like tenfold what I've accomplished in this time, this 2 years of constantly maintaining that bot. When it freaking when it airs out, because Discord's a piece of shit. And again, I've troubleshot it's Discord, like the Discord Python wrapper. It's susceptible once it it gets a timeout. It only can withstand so much. So yeah, it requires hands-on. It requires admin intervention to restart it. So yeah, that takes time too. So instead of me like ranting, I guess in this video, I do need to think about how I need to frame an SPS and not. And as I was telling Leonis, like I am going in with zero expectations, like because I know what the kind of stuff that most of y'all in the community, a lot of y'all in the community vote and support, and it's freaking potatoes. So I have zero expectations of y'all, but maybe y'all can prove me wrong. And I'm a long-term Steem user. I've been here for a minute, since 2016, the latter half of 2016, and I don't plan on going anywhere. I haven't powered down once, so it's like if there's anybody that you're looking at that's like I've been here, like steady person. Although I'm not like always I'm not like one of those regular bloggers like you gotta blog every day. Like if I don't have shit to say, I'm not gonna say anything. But if I have something, if I feel inspired, then I'm gonna post. So that's the kind of like person I am. And I got freaking some skills, some computer skills. I'm not like Gab Up Matt, but I'm like the dollar store version. But yeah, I got some know-how, and more like sustainment. I got kind of like diverse skill set, so who knows? Maybe one day that will come to fruition on Steem, and we'll see what I can put together. But I'm not getting in the habit of like making all these big promises. Like I'm gonna fix all the token manipulation. Like that's y'all. That's us. That's every user is a moderator. So, me, like I'm sleeping and people are abusing, like that's the other side of the world. Like maybe we need a Steem Flag awards, other chapters or what have you. But most of our, most if not all our mods, I think we may have some folks from other countries. Not sure where the owl's from, but yeah, like. We're approving flags, but it's people from like all throughout the world. Eventually, maybe we'll cross the language divide and have some flag approvers in other languages. That would be cool, but we need someone, maybe a liaison from other communities, Chinese community, etc. But there's just there's so much potential, and I don't want to see it go to waste. So even in my spare time as a hobby, I'm gonna put what I can. This little 3 hours here that I get paid freaking maybe $3 because of the curators versus author rewards. It is what it is. Like, I don't have the blogs with all the bells and whistles, but there's value in this stuff because people pay for this stuff in the outside world. You understand that? And if you don't want to pay for it, the Steam, if the Steam community doesn't want to pay for it, then it's eventually gonna stop. Or alternatively, I'm not gonna de-live y'all, but what I will say is, if I submit a proposal and it's well drafted, reasonable, and the community drops the ball, the stakeholders drop the ball, then that's basically all right. I wash my hands. I'll still try to help, but I'm gonna pursue, creating possibly a chain, a side chain, or I don't know what side chain, but something where we have the ability to build our vision, and I think that's reasonable. I'm not being dickish about it or anything. It's just it's kind of like contingency, like if A then B, if so forth. So we'll see. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell the future about Steam, and we have so much infrastructure built up. So I'm not trying to break away and de-live y'all, but I think what we're doing has some value, and I would really appreciate. I'd like to see more support to the mod posts and to the mods in general, Enforcer 48, Steam Ceph, Riazul Lickball, Mathal. Those have been active ones lately. So show them some love on their blog, and appreciate more than a damn potato. So that's all I got. I'm not taking my break because I'm done. I'm out. So peace.